What's good, Hoop Scoop fam? It's your boy Jake Wilbur, and today we are breaking down the Rookie of the Year race. Who should win it, Donovan Mitchell or Ben Simmons? So the reason why I wanted to do this video is I put up an Instagram story yesterday. If you haven't followed me yet, follow me at HoopScoopTV. I'll leave it in the link in the description. But I put up a story yesterday and I just simply asked, who should win Rookie of the Year, Simmons or Mitchell? And it was literally split right down the middle, 50-50. I had over 350 people place a vote, and it was literally right down the middle. So I wanted to get the people talking. I know my audience is super split on this, and so we're gonna break it down a little bit for you guys, and I'm gonna let you know who I think should win the Rookie of the Year race. All right, guys, so enough of that stuff. Let's get into the breakdown. Donovan Mitchell and Ben Simmons have absolutely been going insane this year, and they've really separated themselves from the rest of this rookie class. And honestly, it's just down to those two on who should win Rookie of the Year. So let's get into the breakdown.
So first, let's talk about Sixers star Ben Simmons. Simmons has been on an absolute tear this entire season and is really coming into his own, playing without Embiid, and that's one of the reasons why he is a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year, is because he's starting to do it without his sidekick. And one of the things I love most about Ben Simmons' game is that he affects the game in so many different areas. I think this is something that really sets him apart from a lot of his other counterparts. I know we've been getting a lot of LeBron comparisons, but Ben Simmons is a guy that can touch a game in a number of ways without having to score the ball. Now, I'm not saying the dude can't score the ball, because he's averaging 15 points a game and he's shooting over 50% from the field, so he can obviously score. But I'm saying what's special about Ben Simmons is his ability to see the floor and get his teammates involved. He is an amazing passer, and with that 6'10 frame, he can see over the defense and make passes that most point guards just can't make. So seriously, let's think about it. Simmons is obviously a super special player, but the craziest thing about him is that he affects the game in so many ways offensively, but he does it without even having to shoot the ball. I mean, the dude hasn't even made a three-pointer all season long. Overall, Simmons is a transcendent talent in today's NBA, and if he ever gets a jump shot, watch out. Alright, so now let's talk about Simmons' counterpart, Donovan Mitchell, who is absolutely lighting the league on fire this year. Mitchell has been absolutely insane for the Utah Jazz, and he does it in a number of different ways as well. So the first thing that I really want to talk about with Donovan Mitchell's game is that simply been able to come into the league and absolutely take over this Jazz franchise and kind of make it his team. And the coolest thing about this is that Donovan Mitchell kind of was under the radar throughout the entire draft process, and all the way up until the draft, they didn't even know if he was going to go in the first round. So Mitchell was an absolute steal for the Jazz at the 12th spot. And the thing that I love about Donovan's game is that he's playing with a massive chip on his shoulder, and he's really shouldering the whole load offensively for the Utah Jazz. There's not really another scorer besides him. He really facilitates everything offensively for the Jazz. And I think that's something that really sets Mitchell apart from Ben Simmons, because Simmons has his sidekick in Joel Embiid, who can go get buckets and can do a lot of things offensively that no one on Utah's team can really do for Donovan Mitchell. Overall, I just love Donovan Mitchell's game, and I might be a little biased here because I watch a ton of him out here on the West Coast. I'm up late at night watching Donovan Mitchell games, but he is box office in every way possible. He can shoot it, he's athletic, he gets back on defense, and he has crazy dunks to go along with it. He's just super fun to watch. And maybe the most impressive thing about what Mitchell's doing this season as a rookie is that he's doing it in the Western Conference. The Western Conference is absolutely loaded right now, and he has the Jazz sitting at the number 4 seed in the West. Alright guys, so here's the side-by-side comparison of the Rookie of the Year contenders, Simmons and Mitchell. Obviously, Mitchell edges out Simmons in points per game, but only by 5 points. Simmons edges out Mitchell in rebounds per game and assists per game, and his team is winning a little bit more. Overall, I don't think you can go wrong with either one of these dudes. They're both phenomenal talents, and they're both going to be guys that are going to be franchise-type players for their respective teams for years to come.
So obviously, Mitchell and Simmons are having tremendous years, and honestly, it gets to this point in the season, and especially in a race like this, where it doesn't really matter to me who wins it. You know, I think both are making a tremendous impact on the league and on their teams this year, and I think both are super deserving. So I'm not going to be hurt either way. I'm kind of pulling for Donovan Mitchell just because I'm a West Coast guy, and I've really seen him a lot this year, and I've seen what he's been able to do for a Jazz team that without him, I don't know if they'd be even in the mix for the playoffs as of right now. So Mitchell is super special, but so is Simmons. So who do you think should win the Rookie of the Year race? Comment below. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. Make sure you comment below who you think should win Rookie of the Year, whether it's Simmons or Mitchell. We did an Instagram post the other day, and it was literally split right down the middle. Over 350 of you guys voted, and it was literally 50-50 pretty much the entire time. So I think it's a toss-up, but for my vote, I'm going Mitchell just because I'm a West Coast guy, but let me know who you like below. Also guys, if you're new to Hoop Scoop TV, you're going to want to do a few things. First, like this video. The second thing you want to do is make sure you sub to us at Hoop Scoop TV, and then the third thing you want to do is ring the bell icon to make sure you get notified every time we drop a video. Alright guys, that's it for me at Hoop Scoop TV. Until next time, we out.